When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Boise State Broncos offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass, it's Rivero. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keep it up with the speed on the other.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just trucks through it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Utes want to move quickly.
1st and goal, Utah.
He wants to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
And what a nice nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he's almost to that first down marker there, seeing he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Utes will move the sticks.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Trying to get to it. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground. He drove back to the ball.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
14, Boise State, 7.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The give on the inside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Running with power. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And the extra point is good. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Combs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Complete downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Utes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Finds a man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're trying to get to it, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Rivero. He's got it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Coming after it. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State! And they did tack on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Combs. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Combs. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Utes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Slings it downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
So that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Catch in the middle. It's Mahoney. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Running back goes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Broncos! They take the lead with the 6. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Afterburners coming.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about
it. He's going to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're
zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! How about being completely oblivious to the rush, standing in, delivering the football, and taking the big hit?
And everybody's going, yeah, I'm sure that's easy. Well, you do it with all those big boys breathing down your neck with bad intentions. They want to rip your head off, but you're just going to hang in there. You know, stay calm, deliver the pass. Great job, great effort.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The back goes in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. Getting some heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged football.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Utes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Broncos will have a 1st down.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on 1st down.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And they're not on the same page there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Boise State! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Offense in an empty set. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They want to just keep throwing it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense getting set for 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. On the ground, it's Riley. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
When you hit this point